And good evening, everyone. We are here for the SGL Randomizer 2024 Invitational Tournament. Tonight we have a match between Majarka and Natheirean. Joining me here in the comments booth is Ingle. Ingle, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great tonight. How about yourself?
It's been a long day, but I am here for it.
Yeah, so we should be starting any second now. We've got Forest Medallion start, which is somewhat interesting. We get an extra song. So we have our matchup tonight between the 12th seed Majarka and the 21st seed Natheirean.
So looking at the stats here, because I did write them down ahead of time, Majarka is currently ranked 14th in the bracket with an average of a 95.15 and a 105.09 as his best. And Natheirean in 23rd with a 92.80 average and a 95.73 best. Very, very close. Should be a very good race. And we are off. And it's ZL for our song.
Yeah, so good song to start with. Both runners probably just going to head over to Kakariko, and then they'll be able to get an extra song in the graveyard. So we have our foolish hints here at Temple of Time.
Water, GC, Kokiri Forest, and Lake.
Yeah, water, pretty expected. There's not many checks in there. Goron City, Kokiri Forest, kind of big ones in the early game to not have to look at. It looks like Majarka's making a slight deviation here, setting time to night. Probably going to go up river and then Kakariko.
Yep, Zora's River not being hinted foolish, very powerful. There's 3 hint stones there. Technically, you can get all checks there, logic or not, by doing some precise tricks. So, very powerful play.
And for new people to this Ocarina of Time randomizer event, for our settings, we need the 3 spiritual stones to open up the bridge to Ganon's castle. And then we're going to need the shadow and spirit medallions for the boss key to Ganon himself. So we're going to need 5 rewards tonight, and I think either runner has checked to tell us which dungeons they are just yet.
And we have a Dead Skull Mask.
Yep.
That's nice. Oh, no.
No, but it's the first one. You only need storms.
Yeah.
Oh, and a strength on the roof there. Yeah, so Din's Fire will... Frog's one. We don't know where Storms is yet. Pack is Saria's. Probably not going to need that one. Big Pose is dead. Not much in the river, though, for Majarka. Just a little bit of info.
We're on the main speed run, right? Or the main speed gaming?
Yeah.
I forgot to have chat.
Alright, so Majarkan checking the skull house here. Both 20 and 30 skulls are hinted in the house and are dead. So most we'll need tonight is 10. Nath picking up Bolero.
That's a good warp song. Could create a nice little train for us.
Looks like a bow on the crate there in the graveyard.
I can't tell if that was a bow or a hammer.
I'm pretty sure I saw a bow.
I saw a bow too, but the last time I saw a bow in there, it was a hammer.
Chad agrees, so I think we can say with confidence it's a bow.
Okay. Dompe trolling Nath here with pretty low health and throwing some awkward fire rat around.
Even to the bitter end, he throws the fire down. It always seems to happen when you're in a big race where he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna throw every fire spot I can think of here for you, buddy.
Right.
Oh, but all right, we don't need the other bow because we just got one.
One of the also one of the few optimizations here you can do is if you have time to start with, you can forego checking the windmill and rat it in after Dompe race.
And we have a bomb bag too. All right. Seed's being very kind to start with. And even Minuet.
Right, so
I mean,
forest access.
And nothing on the bow game. So I guess we have a bit of a choice here in, do the runners want to go straight into Dodongos, or do they want to maybe grab some of these songs, run back through Lost Woods, then into, Dodongos? Go either way here, really.
I think buying a shield and going up trails is probably the better play right now.
Yeah, well, Nath already bought it. He was very quick on that one.
Yeah, Nath took the time to farm 80 before going to CAC and just instant bought it.
Jarkin here getting into the windmill, not too far behind in CAC, considering he's He's already checked all the river.
Mhm. Natheirean Redead Grave. Or Grotto, I should say. Looks like just a blue rupee up on the top of DC.
Yep.
So I'm not interested in that. And that is Dead Haunted Wasteland. There we go. Oh.
Yeah. So Deku, Dodongo's, Shadow are our stones. Fire and Jabu for the 2 meds we need. Interestingly, Forest Temple is our Baron dungeon, so no naps tonight.
And a claim check. Okay. Bigaron is just a sometimes in these settings. So that's kind of nice. We can just turn that in.
Yeah, pretty simple Dodongos here. Nothing an item wise.
That's a dead King Dodongo.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay. This is awesome. We now have everything we need to do the pre-completed forest temple. That we aren't going to stop. I could not see that crater wall.
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
But it was not a rupee, I know that.
Got a Pona song. But yeah, we got a lot of the good early items, you know, hookshot bombs. But not much direction to go on at the moment. We kind of want some more hints to see some paths here. And yeah, we know storms can't be on beating the stones. It can't be. We know it's not burning Kakariko, so it should be relatively early. It'd be pretty easy to get the Din's Fire.
Right.
Unfreezing the king, dead. We're getting all of our little sometimes hints out of the way, but still just paths. Oh, iron boots, that's what was in the wall.
I know what
Well, we know water's barren, so you know, unlikely we're gonna need Saria's song. It is more useful for Nath, though, if he wants to perhaps go through Lost Woods, then cross over into River.
I was thinking for a second, oh, we could just go check, whatchamacallit, too. You could check Lake Lab out of Logic, and I'm like, wait, Lake's dead. So.
Yeah, Lake's dead, too.
Not a whole lot. Toilet, I think maybe the only use for those iron boots today.
Well, it could be Tektite Grotto or Icy Waters, right? But again, not much.
We got Stick. And...
Alright. Both Hyrule and Ganon Fairy's dead. Sure, what exactly Nath's going for here. I think the play would be to just Minuet.
Is this a path? Yay!
Graveyard, though. Which, I mean, we had the bow, but there's 2 bows there, so it's not Bolero. I can't imagine it's that when we had hook shot. So something else?
Yeah.
But,
There's still Dante digging left.
yeah. There's still the other 2 grave checks.
Oh yeah, the sun grave too.
Yep. There's storms. That was easy. An ice cavern path.
Yeah. What was it? Ice to what?
To Baronade. So that'll be Boomerang or leading to Boomerang.
Mm-hmm. Because there's no entrance rando, so it has to be ice. Has to be where it's at.
Ooh, and
IGC to Volve.
all right.
Okay. Well, we know where the hammer's probably at.
Yeah. Interesting getting our hints for the medallion dungeons. Again, a little quirk with these settings is things that are hinted for the medallions aren't on the path to the stones. So, yeah, likely just hammer and boomerang. And there's strength 2.
That ice cavern head was at the top of SFM, right?
Yes. Yeah, we could do a lot in Gerudo training grounds right away if our runners wanted to stay adult.
You know, logical GTG access, and you can clear 100% of it.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. We even have the boots and the Song of Time.
Yeah, that normally it's like, well, I don't have Song of Time, so it's 9 keys in logic to get the center chest, but
I'd be very tempted to just go to it, not even go child.
Nath doing something. Oh, well, there's storms. Hello, storms.
Nath dip and fire. I like this. You
Yeah,
saw the path, but like,
check if it's key locked or not.
yeah, check if there might be a cheeky item just sitting in here.
That is a key. You could go further in. You need 3 keys to get past the elevator.
Yep. But other than that, we do have some big choices here early on now. Like all a GTG versus you could take the storms and do all of bottom of the well and go get your dins that, well, Majarkan's the only one who knows about, but
Right.
both high density plays.
Another key.
It's gonna be a little tough though for Nath to go beyond this room with only 5 hearts, no bottle or anything.
Mm-hmm. My guess is that we're gonna see a warp bat after this.
Yeah, ooh, and there's Bosky, so
Bosky.
we're gonna have to. Majarkan going into Baron Kakiri to read a hint here, which tells you Child Spirit has all your spirit keys.
Child Spirit required?
If Spirit's required, then...
Child Spirit. Key.
Nath going Child here. So yeah, with Hammer... With Fire being hammer locked now, basically,
Mm-hmm.
That takes everything out of a fire, right? Other than maybe light arrows.
Yes.
We'll see. Majarkan going Temple of Time too. Is this going to be Double Child or maybe the TTG?
The one other item that could be in there is Rito's letter. Or something. Well, I don't know what would lock Rito's letter at
Yeah,
that point.
yeah. It would have to be, letter or, like, I guess gold gauntlets, but nothing for our stones.
To Bongo.
Huh? Well, that's child side for sure. There's Suns, which is perfect because now you can just do all of the graveyard.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Scale on child shooting, but that's not really gonna do much for us with the lake being barren, and we don't even have Serenade to like go through there to domain.
Right. And we're running kind of low on song locations here. Because Nocturne cannot be on OOT.
Yo, oh, there's letter.
Well, okay. Well, so Fire absolutely can only have light arrows at this point, or random crap.
Yeah. The seed's just kind of going on rails at this point with some of these hints now, right? You just want to full clear your graveyard, which unfortunately Majarkan's running towards without Sun Song.
It's unfortunate.
Like, you clear that, get your path item, you go get the Dins, you go get the domain item, you go adult to get the Rang and Ice, right?
Right.
We could be looking at a fast one here, folks. Or it could just, turn into a strength 3 hunt, right?
Yeah. Never seen that before. You'll never find my light arrows outside the castle. I mean, not in this one, but...
Yeah. It's like Majarkan's grabbing all his skulls here. I don't know that I'm a big fan of slow skull collecting when we have a lot of paths we can really chase down here. Yeah, Nath's going straight for this path. He wants to see if he just gets K-Sword. And
that
he sure
looks
does.
like a butter knife.
It's just good for Majarkan because that's not the Sun Song lock.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly, Zeph. Like, the only thing we need is, like, one shadow item and maybe gold gauntlets that could be unhinted. So, I don't know. I'm kind of scared if I'm these runners. I'm just, like, pushing straight to the paths and dungeons.
Density's looking kinda J-wordy.
Nath opting to open up the well. Is he gonna clear it here?
I think you do at this point. Good density play, and then if it ends up being nothing,
It's density, but
just warp to Lost Woods and go clear out.
It's density, but like we don't need much.
Right.
What are you looking for in here?
Yeah, but it's also not like co-op was where we have CAMC turned off. Well is really, really quick when you can just peek everything.
Yeah, Majarkans. I think on my side of this one though, just rush into Deku Tree, get it done, see if it has anything.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Majarkan.
Checking for bomb chews, her health maybe here.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Bomb.
Big bombs.
Yeah, there could be another Shadow or another Jabu path. It's also another good reason to go Deku here, as you get the 2 hints around it. Potentially get that last bit of info. So the slingshot can't be hinted in these settings anymore for Path to Goma.
Nope.
It's been removed.
It is an in-logic trick that is enabled.
Yep.
Which is different than the normal standard settings. It's just to make it not consider that because it's slow. Pierre has a key.
Goron Tunic in the well.
That's good. Where is Pierre?
Pierre, we don't care that Pierre is a key. We're not trying to climb fire today.
No, I was just doing for the note sheet, trying to find the option that's set up.
Yo, Deku? Yo, Hover's in Deku? Uh-oh. Are we done?
No, we're not.
We're very close. That's what I'm getting at.
Domain has our magic.
In theory, Domain has our magic.
Or something that leads to magic.
Which, what would that even be? Long shot for, like...
What's
nothing.
long shot lock?
Yeah, it doesn't lock anything, so it's probably just magic.
What would be long shot locked at this point? Spirit Temple key logic for magic on the other hand? That just...
It'd be super awkward if that was...
That's the only logical thing I can think of. That might make it long shot. Water, but... Oh... Yeah?
No, it's not shoot the sun because...
Well, but if you couldn't clear water...
Well, Lake's dead, so shoot the sun's dead.
Oh,
Water's
yeah,
dead.
the sun's dead, yeah. That makes sense. Nocturne is not hint...
We don't have Nocturne itself yet. It could be just in the...
check is hinted, but not... we don't know where the song's at.
Well, the song's either going to be in ice or in front of Spirit Temple, right? There's no...
Yeah, there's nowhere else it can be.
So we essentially know where that is because we're going to go ice anyway to get...
Actually, most likely it is in ice just because of the 2 remaining songs that are left. Because Requiem has to be somewhere, and Nocturne can't be on OOT.
Yeah, but I mean, Nocturne could be in the Requiem spot and Requiem in ice, but it's like...
yeah.
Like, either way, you go ice and you're getting it, right?
Right.
Doesn't look like Nath really got anything out of that well trip, so little time gained by Majarkin if he never goes back there.
I mean, I can't fault Nath for the play. I mean, it makes sense to check the well. I mean, I guess the only thing Nath has an advantage on would be if, I mean, they don't find a lot of health this seed. He's got at least a fire tenant for Fire Temple.
Yeah, I mean...
The second you find a wallet, though, like, that's kind of...
They already have a bottle, too, right? So it's
right.
Probably minimal. Goma down quickly for Majarkin. And another heart.
Okay, well that just kind of...
Yeah, just... These runners... Yeah, these runners are good enough. They don't really need any more than that.
Nope.
Where is Majarkin going? Is he just going...
Ranch?
Oh, I guess the ranch, we haven't checked. That could have Nocturne too, huh? Didn't even think about this slightly weird route where no one goes to ranch 35 minutes in. I'd still... Probably would have just gone river first in domain. Honestly, I'd probably greet it and just skip ranch and hope that Ice has the song I want. Because then if it doesn't, like, alright, you just go back.
And it's a...
Jerkin having a little trouble finding the right chicken. And yeah, I'd be hard pressed to be doing all of these slow checks when you're like one or two things
what
to
do
go.
what do you need?
Again, it's like gold gauntlets, right? If that
Yeah.
is needed for hammer in the Ganons, then maybe you're scared to skip some random checks and get burned by it, but...
Well, we say that, but, I mean, we don't have a Lost Woods Foolish, and we could have something stupid that we saw earlier where light arrows are on, you know, Dancing Dad or Skull Kid. Or no, wait. Yeah, because Saria's is Burning Cat, right?
There's a world where Saria has like your light arrows.
Right.
Not that that's ever happened before in one of the calls. But
yeah, no.
Yeah, there's a world.
Qual 9, Qual 8, something like that.
Whichever one.
I don't know. I was doing comps for it, and I was like, oh, great. Here we go.
Yeah, I was playing, and I was like, you have to be kidding me.
2 extra dungeons. Let's go.
So Jerkin using the Serenade to save a little time back now to go get domain done and then grab the dins at the end of it. He gets a little time back, I guess, but it still would have been, I think, more optimal to just go from Lost Woods to River Domain. Again, if you blinked, you missed it. Nath's already out of Deku. Oh, hey.
Not Deku to Bongo. You don't
Thanks,
say.
game.
Holy crap.
Thanks, game.
Deku, Bongo.
Dude, where are these seeds when I'm playing, man? It's always like 2 or 3 things completely unhinted. This seed's like, if you needed to know anything, here's the info. Also, while I was watching Majarka here, Nath went adult. But does Nath
This looks
have?
like hashtag Rush Ice.
He didn't turn in the letter,
Right.
and I don't, unless I missed it, which is possible. I don't
Doesn't
think he
have
has.
another bottle.
Yeah. So, Nath, what are you doing?
Making a time loss.
Unless I missed him grab a different ball. And hey, there's the big chest in domain that we were promised. And Bob Juice. We'll take
Well,
those.
that's a gold chest also.
And slingshot.
Oh god.
Okay, that changes the math completely. So now you got to go back and do target in the woods real quick, which you have scale for. So
and then cry because that probably means
it could be child spirit.
symbol.
Yeah, that would be the only other thing it means is slingshot to get the keys. But I mean, even in that case, like you still know what you're doing. You're not unhinted here. But
this also makes sense from the Jarkin going and playing storms.
Yeah, get the dins.
That is a heart container of some form at the bottom.
Ring is probably available in ice. That's true potentially, unless it's magic or like mirror shield.
That'd be gross.
Oh yeah, Barony Path. Well, it could be. I guess it wouldn't be magic because that would be needed for Shadow. It could be mirror shield for Rang. Yeah, it can't be the magic. That has to be on a Shadow Path.
Yep.
But mirror shield in ice could lead to Rang in spirit. That would be it. Otherwise, probably just target in the woods. I don't know where Majarkin's going though. Why are you not going to target in the woods, Majarkin? Please. Please follow the path. Or does he... Okay, new question. Does Majarkin know the path from domain? Or did only Nath see it?
I don't know. Maybe it's take the slingshot and get a few extra skulls and turn them in. Oh, this looks like wealth from Majarka.
Oh, and Nath did find another bottle while we were not paying attention, so...
Okay, then, yeah, this makes a whole lot more sense.
It makes way more sense. He has the bottle, he's good. We just missed it. There's too much going on, it's too quick. Again, I don't like this well play.
Yeah. He's just gifting Majarkan back sometime. Or not Majarkan. The Majarkan is gifting Nath back sometime.
Yeah, he's gifting him back time. Yeah, Zeph, if Nath gets Ring here and then goes back, it's Jabu all in one go. Also, Nath doesn't have the scale. He didn't do child shooting, so it's not. It's also harder for Nath to go domain. So this makes a lot of sense now, seeing that he adds that model. But for Majarkan, I don't really understand going to the well and not chasing like your
or
ice
at least
cavern path.
checking what you're, because you just got a slingshot. I mean, Woods is right there.
Yeah, Woods was right there, and like
I do understand getting your dens, though. You do know where that is 100% where that item is, but then just run back up and grab it. That's a bomb bag.
well, we had easy bomb bags. Yeah, it's just the third one, which we know is nothing. Domain path was first hint at castle. Okay, so I don't think Majarkan has that.
That would explain it.
That's only Nath. Yeah, so that explains a little bit. I still don't like going bottom of the well instead of your path ice cavern that, you know, could just have the ring, and then you gotta go back child and do Jabu anyway, and could do well after. But yeah, that's actually bad for Majarkan. He doesn't know this really silly slingshot path. Majarkan does have a free bottle. He was the one in domain. He turned in his letter. And then the other thing is Nath doesn't know where the Dins is. Nath, you know, the only hint for that was in River, which Nath has skipped over. Which, but if he never finds the scale, he's gonna have to run up River.
And then he's just gonna be like, oh.
And he's gonna stumble into the hint by not having a scale and not going to Wildmon and getting Serenade.
Alright, what is it? Show me Nocturne.
Or Requiem, or Magic just on.
What is it?
There's the ring.
Oh,
Alright.
Look, it's a boomerang.
Oh, and it's Nocturne. Hey, alright, cool.
Alright, so Ice the Baron is clearly banana.
So that means it has to be target in the woods, right? We can't get to Spirit. Requiem is
right. Well,
yeah. Or it's off of beating the stones, which needs magic.
Yeah.
So it needs magic to get to in one way or another. So target in the woods has magic.
Unless there's just to check that I'm not thinking of for slingshot, but usually the only two are target and B1 skip, and B1 skip's enabled.
B1 skip's enabled. Child Spirit, like, we can't get to without the magic, so...
And this is where the bottle's at, apparently.
Okay. Yeah, alright. Makes sense.
We are grabbing chickens now. What has the world evolved to?
Yeah, Nath's doing chickens. I mean, again, chat, Nath doesn't know where the Dins is. That's his big big problem here. I don't know that that would make me do a slow check like chickens, but
It's but it's only 3. I mean,
yeah.
it's not nearly as bad as it could be.
Oh God.
Okay.
Well,
I'm not saying that
it's not
that's a
nothing.
bad check now, but that
Yeah, well,
that is gonna be a pretty good
it's
last location item.
probably not needed, but
That's condom.
yeah. So Nath still never picked up the scale, never picked up Serenade, so
Mm-hmm.
we're just gonna stumble into this dins, and Nath's gonna be very close to like go mode here.
Mm-hmm. Don't kill the dog! What are you doing?
Don't worry, everyone. The dog's indestructible. There's the other scale. We don't need it.
Yeah. They're just right next to each other. The irony is he's not even going to get the hint.
No, he's just gonna do this check
He's
and
just
be
gonna
like,
get
"Oh,
it."
cool. Yeah, this is." I don't know if you want to call it really lucky for Nath, really unlucky for Majarkin that like the hint Nath needs. He's stumbling into where the item is anyway. The hint Majarkin needs is in a kind of terrible spot with, especially because Castle Fairy was hinted dead, so it's
and OGC Fairy because it was the double.
Yeah, but like the Castle Fairy dead, you don't go to that hint more often than not.
That's true.
So he he desperately needs to see the other copy of that hint because otherwise he's not going back to target probably.
You're not guaranteed to see it either.
No, but he needs to.
Yeah. Because the way the randomizer works is you only have to be there only has to be one copy of it logically accessible.
Yeah. Majarkin going for fountain hints, maybe. Minfo? No.
Oh, I just thought of something.
Majarkin has one for bongos. There's one on for Deku to bongo.
Yeah, I just thought of something that could be a long shot check, and that's Shadow 2 for Hammer.
It's possible. Long shot or fire arrows, right?
Right. Because even if you wanted to do it with Dens, you still need a long shot.
Yeah, Zeph, the hint was domain.
Da, 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 da. That's not magic.
Yeah, it's not, but Nath should be able to piece together that's target in the woods.
Mhm.
He's going to do Jabu here, which Jabu, the only things it could have are light arrows or gold gauntlets.
Mm-hmm. Same with training ground.
Same with, I guess, pretty much everywhere that isn't in Ganon's now.
Or fire. Well, does the... It doesn't logically expect fire arrows, I don't think.
For...
Shadow.
No, we've done... Jarkin and 9 skulls.
That could literally only be the light arrows, I think. Or strength.
He needs it to be strength 3 and strength 3 to be needed, basically.
Right.
That hint spot is just so unfortunate that he doesn't have it. Nath here trying to just quickly get through Jabu. Looks like might not even be checking everything, which is a little bit of a gamble again because of possible strength 3, but you can make for a pretty fast Jabu because again in these settings we have Rudo moved up to the top. You don't have to go down the bottom, pick her up, run all around. She's already in a nice spot.
It cuts time being in Jabu in half at least.
Well, we're almost at the 1 hour mark. I'd like to thank you all for hanging out with us tonight, watching some Ocarina of Time Randomizer on Speedgaming. Thank you to new IT guy being here in the comms booth. And we got Miraba and Mithra doing some tracking for us. Looks like Zelda 1 Randomizer going on Speedgaming 5. Got a lot of good races going on this week here.
Yeah, Mira, Banana, I don't think appears on the tracker. Hey, Eagle, are you watching chat?
No, I don't have a cool voice. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, okay, so you're watching chat.
But Majarkan turning in the 10 skulls, getting nothing, that's just... It's more time loss, unfortunately.
Yep.
And I don't know where he's going. Like, I guess you know...
I would say GTG.
Yeah, so...
Unless he doesn't have the big post hint.
No, he has that, I think. But I guess the thing is, he could do Jabu, but he knows the boomerang can't lock a magic.
Right.
Right. So there could be one check in Jabu locking it. So like, why go do that when you need to find magic?
Right.
So he's just kind of off running around.
This also makes sense.
Yeah. Let's hope he finds that other hint.
Like right here. Maybe.
Oh no!
Oh.
That's the wrong one, game. You already knew that. Yeah.
I think that would have been good for Nath though. That would have been a place that he probably would have found sooner rather than later. If he didn't find the Din's hint.
Yeah.
In the river.
Nath definitely aware of this slingshot target in the woods play, going straight to it.
That looks like pointy sticks.
And magic.
Oh,
Shocker.
So this is basically go mode, barring some incredible stupidity from Mitobot.
Yeah, so the only issue would be gold gauntlets or like either long shot or fire arrows for the hammer and Ganons.
Yeah.
And then we don't know where light arrows are, but we'll get that hint, and it's gonna be somewhere the Nath can get to, so. And again, these hints just aren't helping Majarkan. It's like, that's just unlucky, because he's making good calls here, like reading these few hints on the way to the, the next census play.
Got one more chance for this to be the repeat. Nope.
Ooh, frogs too, hint.
Yeah, we were looking for that. Dead. Already then.
Okay, long shot.
Oh!
That's potentially needed for getting the hammer. Still rather unlikely because it's only one check in Ganon's, but
Well,
it's also a spot that Nath probably gets to somewhat quickly. I would guess after.
mm-hmm. I mean, there's a world where Strength 3 is somehow in vanilla, so Longshot is required to get Strength 3,
Yeah, maybe.
and there's Stone of Agony. Help
Thanks.
us find all those hidden grottos that we don't know where they're at without.
Again with that sling to bongo, like we know that the other magic's either in shadow in Ganon's or spirit, right? So we're not even gonna we don't even have a chance to stumble upon it on Majarkan's side.
That is a bottle in the crate.
Is that
Ouch.
arrows? Like lights or one of them? Couldn't tell.
Didn't see what it was. Oh!
There's the other hint. He's got it.
Yep, he's got it.
Are these lights? Is that? Oh, he missed the grab. I guess they're not lights.
Yeah,
Seemed like he wanted them, and then he didn't. Maybe they were ice arrows or something. But all right, Majarkan has the info.
Yep.
But at this point, it's almost still just too late.
It's the only. It's not too late if it's Shadow 2.
Yeah.
That would be Majarkan's saving grace.
Sure, but Nath, even with that, Nath still has like what, 9-10 minutes because Majarkan has to do Jabu as well.
Oh.
Yeah, he hasn't done it.
Right.
So even if it's long shot required, Nath has some minutes to get there.
Yeah. And Ganon's 6 minutes, so.
So yeah, we almost still need like a bigger strength 3 hunt.
Mm-hmm. And by the time we get there, to that strength 3 hunt, I mean there isn't a whole lot of places.
I mean, there's GTG or Spirit for the big checks.
Yeah, and it's most likely one of those.
It's most likely both runners go GTG first anyway, and it's
Right.
a wash.
You basically have to either that or get some crazy edge case check that I don't know what it would be, but and just happen into it.
Back in Jabu, the 2 checks that Nath didn't do.
Which I can't fault them for not checking them in Java. I mean, you're basically in Go mode anyway.
It's tough because we've had qualifiers where strength 3 when you're in Go mode was in Jabu, and if you didn't do it, oops. There's
Nice
Icer.
arrows.
A little late.
Not a bad play using lens. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Alright, well, Majarka check the 2 checks in Jabu. He's checking at least this one.
Honestly, if I was Majarka, I'd probably skip them and just set FW here.
Yeah, it's tough.
That's something Nath couldn't do.
I mean, like, even if you set Pharaohs here, you're not coming back. And also, like, I don't know that Majarka feels behind. He's made pretty reasonable plays throughout, and as far as he knows, the only copy of that domain path was, Valley, which
is a crap location to begin with, and would figure, okay, maybe the other one's out at Colossus, which you can't logically get to, or
yeah,
maybe like back a lake or something that you're not going to go to because the lake's foolish. So
yeah, just some random other awful spot. So you're thinking, like, my opponent probably didn't see this hint until they went to GTG in the same way, right?
mm-hmm. And then Majarka just sees it and knows, oh, okay, so it's slingshot and it's target.
Yeah, otherwise, Nath is basically a full Shadow Temple ahead here.
Mm-hmm.
Because he even has the fire boss key already.
Rude. Yeah, I'd forgot that Nath also did Party Fire.
And as Virgil's pointing out, Nath even has Mirror Shield versus Majarkan's Long Shot, depending on if one of those is needed.
Right, and Mirror Shield's arguably probably in a worse spot.
It's in a way worse spot. As always, thanks Shadow for putting the final key at the very end.
Well, yeah, the manager has to lock up at the end of the dungeon, right?
As always, when Shadow has nothing else of value.
Right.
Nath with the quick little trick there to shoot the bombs and jump off to get out of that. Yeah, get out of that cutscene a little quicker. Jarkin having a little trouble with this other trick here to look straight up, toss the ring, and side hop to get it to hit like that.
Hey. Nath just doing a master class on how to stun lock Bongo there.
That was very clean.
I didn't think he was going to get the ones like just with the pause between the second and third hit there, but
yeah,
definitely got it.
Who's winning, Jimbo? Nath is, unless we need a gold gauntlet hunt or something here.
That involves the long shot. But even then, I don't know.
Nothing in Shadow. So for you and anyone else joining us right now, we know inside Ganon's castle is our path to fire, which is just going to be our hammer. And Ganon will tell us where lights are at the end.
Mm-hmm.
The big difference in this race essentially was Nath read the hint in front of Castle Fairy. Majarkan didn't read it. It told us domain was path. It took Majarkan a little longer to find the other copy of the hint.
Yeah. Majarkan already had the item, just didn't know it was the path, so...
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Target in the Woods just happened to be,
the only magic.
Yeah.
Which, again, was, like, even more unfortunate because, like, they had the early hint of Castle and Ganon fairies. They're both dead, so... You can't fault Majarkan for not going towards that. Here we are, Ganon's the big question. Can we get the hammer, or are we going to go on a strength hunt?
This ain't a bad play. Just clear the side anyway.
Oh, you absolutely go up top first, because you just put Fair Wars down.
Can you imagine if it's in the validation chest?
Could be.
It's like we're thinking, oh no, it's gonna be a strength 3 hunt. No, it's just right there.
But it's not.
No. Not in the validation chest.
Yeah, we gotta climb and fight all of these nerds anyway, so might as well check it first, drop the fair ores, and then go back down.
Now facing off against the Spice Girls.
Not forest. Five more checks we can do in here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well,
There's a classic water trial. No, that's a wallet.
I was gonna say it was the Triforce of Power on game mode.
But we know it's not wallet path because we already had Tunic in the well. There's just a key, so 2 checks left in Spirit Trial.
Man, I would be so miffed if it was a wallet.
That would have been awful, but Nath did get the Goron Tunic already, so... Oh. It's the slingshot.
Oh no!
Thanks for the slingshot locked slingshot game. And oh, big.
A bottle?
The second magic. Nath is not happy.
Okay, that's a jar technically.
So
We are in a strength 3/long shot casino.
Yep.
And
Flash
not much
fire
of a casino
arrows.
for long shot because we know where it's at.
Yeah, we know where long shot is. It's
So-
either
Okay, this is strange though. I don't like this play from
I don't.
Math.
I'm not sure where he's going.
You check Shadow 1 first.
Well, he
before
can't.
leaving. You
He
can
checked-
get Shadow 1 with the hook.
He did Shadow one. It was a key.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, he looked at it. It's just a key. So, but I'm not sure why.
I must be looking at Majarka's side of the thing when that happened then, because I didn't see him go into Shadow.
Yeah, it was very quick. He was like, "Oh, bye."
Yeah. Then never mind. Forget what I said. That makes excuse me, perfect sense.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, he's checking, I guess, the Ocarina of Time song and possibly Lawnmon to get Requiem. I guess. Because like your options, your best options, right, are either go to Gerudo Training Grounds or go to Spirit
Well,
Temple.
OOT has to be Requiem.
Not necessarily. It could be on Requiem itself. We have the pieces to run there.
Well, one
so-
song has to be Jump.
Yeah, one's junk, but We don't know which.
I guess OOT technically could be done. Now I'm gonna find a scale here.
Yeah, probably not picking it up.
No, I wouldn't think so. The only thing it could be useful for now is Dead and Lake anyway.
Yep. He thought about it.
He thought it. Think, what does this get me? Well, it's okay. He doesn't need that scale. He can get this one.
He's going to, and he's not going to want it either. All he's doing is giving Majarkan back some of this time when Majarkan did all these checks. Because yeah, if the Ocarina of Time song is the junk item, right, and then he goes Lon and gets just Serenade, he just gives back all of that to Majarkan.
Yep. Oh look, he's got a scale that he didn't want. Yay!
The game's like, no, you get one.
Yeah. This is good for Nath, though. If
it is Requiem.
Yeah.
Or it could be Golds. What if it's Gold Gauntlet?
That would be a that'd be a hell of a hell of a junker item. And it is Requiem.
Okay. But he's still going Lon. I don't agree with going Lon still. Yeah, Colossus has the item. We know there's 2 keys on the child side of Spirit, so if you're thinking of doing Spirit next, you're going to grab those keys first.
Yeah, I wonder if doing this will get him to check, like, wrap up field checks.
I don't think it does. I think he does this in Lon, warps to Spirit, gets the keys, goes adult, and then either does adult Spirit or reverses to.
Oh.
You went out the door instead of.
Grabs the door instead of the chicken. Oh, that feels bad.
That is a feels bad.
I thought he's like, you know what? Screw this. I'm done.
The classic chicken standing at the door gets you. But yeah, if he like, gets those keys, goes adult, and either does Spirit or reverses to GTG, and if Majarkan just like uses the long shot and it's there, right? This is still a race, possibly.
Yep. This is just dead time just time that is going straight back into Majarkan's deficit right now.
There's Serenade, which, again, like, I'm not sure why. I guess it could have been the item in his mind. But
I mean, it always can be the item.
Yeah. We in the booth knew it was Serenade, but...
This is gonna be a warp.
Yeah. Gonna go.
Can't blame him for that.
Yeah, you have to pick up the Spirit keys now. Gonna check the ferry first, which makes sense, I guess.
What are your lighters?
Yeah, like if he pulls lights, and not long shot golds, right? It still gives him back some leeway. Here's Child Spirit, where arguably you don't even get the second key, you just grab the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this scene has jokes. Oh, there's the lights. They're on the arch. And he has the bean.
Wow.
Majarka doesn't have the bean either. That's so much better for Nath.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a big brain play. I mean, if you're in the river, you're buying.
Yeah, there was no reason not to buy that.
2 beans in most cases. With a lake being hinted foolish, you're buying at least 1 for Colossus Art.
Yeah, that was just free to buy a bean while he was coming up. The big brain was, again, like, not doing the child shooting early or Lon early, so you don't have any other choice but to run up Child River.
Right. And then just magically lucking into dens and then being like, oh, here it is. Oh, here's the hint that told me where it was. All those extra slingshots so you can shoot that easier.
Yeah. And yeah, he's not going to pick up the other key because you likely don't need it. So now it's, I guess, a question of continuing Adult Spirit or try your luck in the training grounds. I mean, it's honestly like a 50-50 density-wise.
Skater Boy was not as strong in Majarka in this round.
Strength 3 is always in Spirit, though. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not.
Yeah, I don't know. Depends on which qualifier you're winning as to how loaded your Spirit's gonna be.
Well, he's chosen Spirit. I can't fault this choice.
Scott, I mean, you can full clear it. That's the big thing.
But do you want to full clear it? Like, you don't really want to fight Rova.
No. You don't want to, but on the other hand, I mean, the seed could just be strike 3 on Skull Kid. Or it can't be on Dad.
It would have to be Skull Kid.
Skull Kid. The only Saria check that you can get, or that isn't junk.
Well, we have Majarka going to Cannons, so we're going to see, is it Shadow 2 or Strength 3 required?
Oh, look, it's another key.
Fits Shadow 2. Does that put Majarka ahead?
I
feel like it does. Unless Nath, like, yoinks fire arrows out of here really quickly. Because like he'd get hammer, he'd do fire pretty quickly.
If
He'd go
this,
he'd get the hint right for lights,
yeah,
and which would make him go child.
to get a beam.
Probably, yeah, to check the stone song and get the bean, probably.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that much time to do all this versus if Nath clears Spirit and GTG.
Yeah, but it is a 1 in...
Yeah, it's not likely, but...
1 in 19? No,
is,
not 19. It's 19 if Bro Sanity's turned on. It's 1 in, what, 11 chance that it's Shadow 2?
That's the world Majarka needs to live in here. He needs this.
He needs this to either be the hammer or golds. He's got 2 outs out of...
Majarka, what are you doing? You have to light the... Wait, no, you don't have to light it. What am I saying?
No.
That's right, he has hovers too. Oh, it's not it.
Oh, okay.
Well...
Strength 3 Casino.
Yeah. Unlucky from Jarkin once again.
Yep. So now it's pick your poison.
Yeah, Spirit, Gerudo Training Grounds.
For Majarka, it's definitely gonna be GTG.
I mean, he could go back child to try the song too, but I think he goes GTG first. It's still awkward either way.
Alright. Zabi, what were the foolish? Yeah. There we go. Thank you, Virgil. Here's my hammer. Oh no. I just thought of something bad, and I'm just not gonna say it. And we'll just pretend that thought didn't pop into my head.
Listen, we already said sorry as for one check. It doesn't get worse.
What if Hammers is on Sarius?
I mean, maybe.
And it has
double wallet.
The path is the wallet for buying a thing for like boss key or something on Crystal Pillar.
We'll cross that bridge when we find the second wallet, I guess. Chunk. Well, gotta go.
Nope. We're gonna put that back in the chest and pretend we did not open it.
There.
Yep. I'm sorry, Chad. I spoke it into existence. Okay. I'm gonna get a raise tomorrow at work.
Meanwhile, Majarkin gonna go pick up the Requiem, which is good because it gets you to where lights are, but I mean, at this point, it looks like GTG's the answer.
Right.
Oh no. There's one check.
There's one really, really bad spaghetti logic that it could still be.
There's no way the Zora tunic is just sitting at the top of fire. That's crazy talk.
I mean, it could be.
There's no world where he goes for Rova. I would probably do GTG first, but
Because hovers, fire is 100% hover slaughter. Well, there's a better than not chance that it's locked.
no, it is because we can't go.
Oh
any
yeah,
further.
because you can't get to the.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I guess if we had hammer and there's
Yeah.
keys in the hammer spots.
Right. That's what I was getting at. It
Yeah, I
doesn't
guess, but-
necessarily mean it's hover slot, but
Yeah.
there is a better than not chance it is.
Yeah, Nath is at the very least opening up the path to Twin Rova.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, I think you go GTG before doing the like 3-4 minute fight.
Yeah. Well, and what Nath can do here is he can drop FW right
No,
here.
he can't. He has it set in Ganon's.
Oh.
It's not hard to climb back up with Requiem, but
Yeah.
you're not moving the Pharaohs out of Ganon's. And he's going for the fight. Yeah, Majarka will find that the light arrows are here and unfortunately have to go back, get a bean, warp back, plant the bean. So he's still like losing like 5 minutes doing that.
Yep, but he'll make it up if yep, you saw it right, Jekyll. He will make it up if it ends up being having to do water temple.
I mean, if we have to do all of these dungeons, Majarkan's in an even worse spot because he hasn't done chickens.
Right, and that's the other thing. Chickens for
Mirror Shield is just...
that is correct.
Yeah, chickens will be last location for Majarkan, so if that shield's needed,
yeah, if it's just right here, that's the final nail in the coffin.
I mean, I think even if it's GTG, Nath's just ahead.
It is not on road.
Nope. So now this is where Nath probably feels bad. Like, uh-oh, I just did
Yep.
entire dungeon with nothing.
Right, and Nath probably feels behind now. Alright, this is the reverse, or fountain, maybe.
Yeah, we're just gonna...
No,
First,
fountain.
yeah, we know Wasteland was hinted dead, so, like, what else do we have even? It's just either
So
in training grounds,
we
on
have
Fortress,
Fortress,
right?
training grounds,
Or Skull Kid, right?
Skull Kid.
That's it. Between the two, at least. Like, Nath's has some extras.
Right. So it can't be like it can't be Hammer Rocks and Valley. It can't be the Crater Ferry.
Yeah. Majarka did Valley.
Can't be anything in Lake. Can't be anything in London City.
Like, Nath still has 10 skulls and Field that we know are not having anything other than the long shot, but...
Well...
yeah.
And in one of those scenarios, long shot is required.
Right.
Okay, not top of Fortress.
Light arrows from Majarkin, and he's at least checking the ferry first before Spirit.
I wonder if Majarka would go GTG first without the mirror shield.
Yeah, again, like, it's about 50-50 in terms of the amount of checks you're going to get in either place, so can't really fault either of these runners for picking one or the other first. Yeah, GTG.
He's gonna save good 10 minutes here.
Yeah, he gets back some time. The other interesting thing, Nath didn't do horseback archery. I don't think that was hinted, right?
Not yet.
So if Majarkin, say, does HBA first and it has it, he could pull his back again?
Yeah. Out there.
Looks like a heart, I think.
Okay, today's the day. Today's the day I'm going to learn how to count to 9. And that is not a key.
Oh, is that it? Or are we going to get trolled by something else?
Bottle number 4.
Bomb shoes.
Damn.
This is the one reason why I hate those bomb shoes in the big chests, because you're like, come on, my eye.
Final item I need. Final item I need.
And that key is hammer locked, yeah, but it's hammer locked.
Right.
So that wipes out the center, which I think we saw was dead anyway.
It doesn't wipe out the center because you can get to the right side of it with.
Well, you can still use the keys though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
But I think we saw the center chest was small anyway when he walked through. Alright. 2 keys, we'll look at the rest of the maze here. And hope that Majarka chooses the right opponent to archery first, I guess.
Oh.
Alright, that's
unfortunately all the way around GTG there.
Yeah.
The furthest possible chest to go to.
And Majarka's setting it today, so it looks like he is doing HBA first, which this is like his one out.
Yep. That is a key. And that's not true. That's not his only out. He's got one more out.
Does he, though?
His other out is Nath last locationing that long shot because it's the worst case scenario.
Yeah, but like, there's only a couple checks left for Nath.
Yeah. And it's Hyrule Field's the next densest thing he has left.
Yeah, he comes out of here, does Valley, does Field, and that's it.
Yeah, and then finds long shot and goes, oh god, this sucks. Let me go run back to Shadow.
Yeah, to Shadow 2, not get it.
Yeah, and then be like, God, okay, we're going to Water Temple now. And be like, what's the path? Oh, the path's for sorry.
Alright, horseback archery 1 and 2, you get them both here. A heart. And a piece of heart. So, probably just, I think it has to be pretty much on this, this chest up here for now.
Yep. Old gauntlets?
Ball shoes again. Back in the silver block room.
Yeah.
Toilet? I haven't been counting keys.
Yeah, remember when I said I was going to count to 9? I quit counting.
Yeah, we didn't count.
We saw some. 6 so far. Yay, good job. Someone's been counting for us. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Not that one. Is it the invisible? Nope.
Nope.
Just the 7th key.
Oh.
Oh my god, is it here or not? Oh, okay, there it is, right? Surely.
Or it's a bottle.
There it is.
There.
GG's.
Yep.
Silver locked in Gerudo training grounds. And here we are, light trowel. This has to be hammer. There's nothing else we could find at this point. There it is.
Oh my god, it's her.
We did it, everybody. Nath already has the boss key to fight the dragon, so a couple quick boss fights, wrap this one up.
Yep, Nath will be done around 2:03. 3. I would say.
Yeah.
Be my guesstimate. Assuming it doesn't get trolled here. Actually, it's probably not going to be 203. It's going to be a little faster because he's already climbed.
Yeah, he just has to warp back to the top. Does need to remember to grab the boss key beforehand, right?
Right.
But, yeah, good race between, I think, two pretty evenly matched runners. Again, it came down to that domain path to Bongo just being in two really awkward hint spots.
Mm-hmm.
But this will move Nath on to the top 16, where it looks like he will face either Mr. Mario or Alfalfa.
This is going to be strength 3 from Majarka. Unfortunately, just too late. Did Nath reset Pharaohs? Okay. Apparently.
We got a lot more Ocarina of Time randomizer races scheduled all week. Not sure exactly which ones we got coming up on the Speedgaming channels. Looks like we might have one tomorrow night. Either the Mario Alf match or possibly Rock Chalk Fair. We'll see what can fit in the schedule.
We have enough volunteers for both.
Yeah, I think it's a matter of which fits better into the Speedgaming's busy schedule. And then there's a match Friday, a bunch of matches Saturday, so... Rumor has it this Drew guy's playing tomorrow as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Drew versus Zephyr at 4:50, or well, for us it's 4:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, Alfalfa and Mr. Mario at 7:15, and Rock Chalk and Fur at 8:15.
Yep.
Oh, and Kawari and Alexis at 3:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
A lot of people wanted to schedule tomorrow, you know?
Thursday races. So far Friday we have Okishi versus Ikola at 11:15 a.m. Eastern. Ingle Your Match versus Volk Saturday at 10:15 Eastern. Sponge versus Asuna at 2:15 p.m. on Saturday. And Mr. Mario versus Lee at 11:15 p.m. Zooter After Dark. Gosh, I have to get on that comms for that one. I'm down for some late night Zooter.
Yeah, we passed the 2-hour mark here, so once again, thanks everybody hanging out tonight. Thanks to my co-comms IT guy, Miraba, Mithra doing the tracking, everyone else behind the scenes at Speedgaming on all of the channels, for not only Ocarina of Time, but all the other games. Nath here, about to deliver the final blows to the pig. Cook up some bacon. PG.
And the official race time of 2:02:09.
It looks like we have our winner Nath here. How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Oh, we're good. We had a
Good.
fun one to watch there.
Yeah, this ended up being well, I thought it was a super jet, and then it wasn't, and then it still ended up being pretty quick.
Yeah, we all thought that, right?
So all of you in chat who said it was a jet, you cursed it. No sub 2.
Yeah.
Listen, it's not our fault you went to Spirit.
Or did Twin Rova.
Yep.
Not Angie's fault. Give me a mirror shield.
Yeah,
Right.
Majarka never ended up getting chickens, but didn't end up mattering much.
Yeah, I guess from what I saw in chat, I guess Majarka never found the domain to Bongo Path, which was
So,
slingshot.
He
He
did, but so here's what happened. You got it way earlier in by Castle Fairy, right? But you know, Castle Fairy was hinted dead, so Majarka never checked that one.
Yeah, makes sense.
So
It's a hint stone that I always check early, I guess, but yeah, I get why people skip it.
yeah, so he didn't see that until later. He went adult looking for, you know, magic. He did Hyrule Field, which has your long shot in one of the grottos, and then the Valley Hintstone is the other copy. But you know, that's a bit of a time loss for him to go do all those and come back and have to, you know, hit up the target, right?
Oh yeah.
Whereas, you know, a different divergence was he did Adult River super early. Knew there's a hint stone above that tells you the Dins is on the Frogs one.
Oh, that's ironic.
Yeah. The irony was like he knew that super early, and we were like, oh, when does Nath go back? But then you didn't get the scales early in Market and never got the Serenade early in Lon Lon, so you just kind of had to run upriver and stumble in it.
Ranch. I'm on a jet right now. Like I'm just gonna keep riding it till it crashes somewhere.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was agreeing with the decision to like go ice for that song before Ranch even, but it's just kind of, you know, funny how that worked out.
I didn't even go ice for the song. Like per se, is more for like the rang that was gonna be there because I had to go domain eventually anyway. So like, there's no reason to go domain and then go to ice, like afterward, because then go back to domain for Jabu because I didn't have magic at the time. Like I didn't know it was gonna be magic like there, so And it ended up being magic there, and it being slingshot. So.
Mm-hmm.
I do my best to not double dip, because when it isn't a jet, double dipping is what is gonna cost a lot. Which I was worried about those 2 checks in Jabu I skipped 2. It's a little lucky war strength, I guess, ended up being. It could have been a lot worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were also planning for okay, well maybe when does he get the long shot, because it's on Skull Kid for strength 3 for hammer or something stupid.
That was probably gonna be one of my last checks. Doing bear and water just for Saris is disgusting. Yeah.
Well, and there was also we thought maybe that hammer wasn't in IGC at all, because hammer also could have been on Skull Kid for the two wallets.
Yeah, there was a second when we joked, we were like, oh, he did get a wallet in Ganon's. Well, we'll cross the bridge when he gets the other wallet, and then the next check you get wallet 2, and we're like, oh.
When we were talking about that, and it's like,
well. I guess for Zora tuner for boss key and water, maybe.
Yeah, some really atrocious logic.
In water.
I think it's for that to be true. You need the double wallet to be there, and then you also need Zora tunic to be
in fire,
on Morph or something. Or not, it can't be a Morph. It'd be
it'd be deep fire.
Yeah,
hammerlock.
Yeah. Which is possible. I don't.
We were getting kind of close to that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to have to go start because I field my next checks after GTG and doing horseback was gonna be field and then Gruta Valley then field. So
yeah,
I would have ran into it eventually.
And we were worried about that. It's he's going to find long shot here. Well, it's going to warp it back immediately and check Shadow 2 then.
Yeah. I was actually debating on that. My plan was to save and reset, make a coffee, use 1 to then force win and reset in there to do Shadow 2, and then kind of branch from there if it's there or not.
Yeah,
that was my doomsday theory for that.
You kind of unknowingly left Majarka a couple small outs in he had the long shot, but it wasn't Shadow 2. That was junk. And then he did horseback before going in training grounds, but obviously those 2 were junk as well. So
yeah, typically I do horseback first, but this one I didn't just because
density.
Not so much density, it's so much where our foolish hints were. Since water was foolish, anything that's massive in checks is going to be very unlikely to be hinted foolish. There's probably at least 1 major item in GTG.
Yeah, and you were kind of running out of major items to find.
The overworld spots that were hinted foolish were pretty big check zones. You had Lake, you had Goron City, stuff like that. It doesn't tell you much about the smaller areas, just out of pure odds. So I figured GTG first. I could full clear it.
Yeah. Well, you're moving on to the round of 16. Either Mr. Mario or Alfalfa. What are you thinking here?
I mean, I'd say it's a scary opponent either way, but if you look at the brackets, literally everyone is scary. So I mean, it's a stacked bracket.
Yeah.
That's how SGL is always. It's a very competitive scene. So yeah, I could literally see anyone in the 32 here make it all the way. So do my best, but that's all I can do.
Yeah, I agree. Any other thoughts or comments or chat? You have any other questions you want to ask the runner here? Unfortunately, Majarka is passing on an interview. But if no one has anything else, I think that's about it for tonight, other than GG's.
Yeah, thanks again.